Hi there, I'm Alphonse, and we are back in the Stranding, as you can see. And we're gonna be doing mission 193, if I remember correctly. Is 194 available? 194 is not available. Interesting. Maybe I made it and I failed it and it never respawned? Huh, interesting. But yeah, we have either 195 where we can deliver a small cargo, which is 6 small packages to Lake Knot City. And it honestly sounds like a good time. Or we can deliver fragile cargo to Way Station North. You know what? We're doing 195. No, but we already have 195. God damn it. We already got this, right? Yeah. It says completed Legend of Legends. Shit. 1933 it is. Or, wait, do we have any Legend of Legends? Shit. Normal. Normal. And this is right next to this. 2 medium cargo condition. Why do I not have this on Legend of Legends? And video game consoles to South Knot. I haven't completed this one. Huh. I could do both these things. Collection of photos, 36 kilos, and this. Okay. That's 34 kilos. Can I equip it on my backpack or something? Can all fit on my backpack? Because if it doesn't fit on my backpack, it's a bit of a problem. But if it fits on my backpack, it's not as much of a problem. Let's move the floating carriers out of the way. They are all but one inside the backpack. Okay. All game consoles. Okay. Loading carriers. Carry on back. Yes. That's not a time-sensitive mission. Cool. Okay, we're gonna do this one. And we're gonna leave it on a private locker inside the distro center. And we're gonna go... Okay, we're gonna go to the distro center. Where are you? Porter. Distro center. Is that thing right there? No, that's South Knot. Where the fuck is my distro center? There. Okay. Let's do that. Leave it on the locker. And after we leave it on the locker, we go to the Elder again and pick the things, deliver it to the distro center, and then go from there to South Knot. We can go to South Knot by vehicle, so that should be more, not only easier but also more entertaining. I think that as long as we don't abandon things, it should be fine by leaving it in a locker. I think I had multiple things inside lockers at some point. So as long as I don't forget that that's there, it should be fine. That's there, okay. Just gotta be careful not to jump on the wrong place or take the wrong step. Or go like tumbling down the mountain. Gotta remember all that. At some point I will need to start making ladders and ropes again. Because I haven't been carrying any of them. I give a lot of shit to the other players and I say that a lot of them don't help me. And I'm being honest. A lot of them don't help me. I'm being 100% honest here. most of what I encounter in this game, it's in the way. It's not helping. But some of them have been useful. If you think about the amount of times that I haven't had... Don't risk it, Alphonse. Don't risk it. It's not worth it. If you think about the amount of times that I didn't have any equipment on me, and I found a random ladder, and I found a random rope on like common paths, or things that I made before, ladders that I left behind before for myself, or that the game itself left on the way. It's more than zero. It's more than you can count with one hand. That doesn't mean that is the majority of the moments. Most of the moments that I have encountered something in the way, that something has been in the way, not helping me. But it doesn't mean that it doesn't happen. It means that it's not common. But I'm fine with it. Okay. Repair that. Thank you. Fully restored. Oh yeah. And now we are gonna leave it on that locker. And go pick our things. What do you mean contaminated suit? Okay, can we leave things on the locker without... It's a private locker, it's not a shared locker. Without losing things. Jesus. Okay. Store in the locker. Don't lose it. Don't lose it. Don't lose it. And then we go pick the rest of the things. Come deliver it. Have a pleasant journey. But yeah, things like that turbine over there, that recharging thing. I didn't make this. I don't know who made this. Unknown, according to the game. But it's helping me now. Again, does it always help me? No. No, a lot of the times it doesn't. But a lot of other times it does. I'm not gonna pretend that it doesn't do it anywhere. But most of the time it doesn't. And that's a problem. That's a problem. And I really wish that for the Stranding 2 they give us friendlies and that we can use our actual like console friendlies. Fuck. And this is something that I wanted to talk about on my taste and aftertaste, my review of the game. I really, 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 really wish that for the Stranding 2 they learn and they actually deliver on having a game that unifies people, and the way of doing that is making it crossplay. Doesn't mean cross-save, it means crossplay. Let me play with other people in computer, or let me play with people in Xbox, not just with people in my own console. It's not easy. I know it's not easy. I know. But I also know it's not impossible, and I know they could do it if they wanted to. They just didn't have the situation, or they didn't want to do it. And that's why I mean sometimes that Kojima sells smoke, and that like Kojima will show you a message that doesn't mean shit, but people will still buy it. What I mean by that is that this game is supposed to unify people, and the first thing you have is, first of all, there is no way to connect the different consoles. You cannot play with people from another platform. And the second thing, aside not being able to play with other platforms, is that the different versions of the game have different items. Not everyone shares the same thing. And even versions on different generations of the same platform have their differences. So yeah, unifying people might not be the main objective of this game, or a good objective at all. And hey, we're doing our best. I really hope that they do their best for the next game, and I don't think they're gonna give us crossplay, but it would be fucking amazing if they did. At the very least, I want to be able to find my friends. Do you know? Making more like, you know how fun this game would have been if I was able to play with my friends from the start. If I had the ability of actually finding my friends and playing with them and them helping me. I'm not talking about like a real multiplayer even, which is even harder. I'm talking about them helping me building a road or them helping me during a boss fight by giving me items during a boss fight. That means so much more to me from a person I know, and it makes a connection with a person I know than it means to me from a random person that I'm never going to see again. Because let's be honest, during a boss fight, unless it's someone I know, I'm not going to remember who helped me. Because I'm not going to be paying attention to their names. But during a boss fight, if the help comes from someone on my friends list, there are more chances that I just remember that I'm carrying cargo and I shouldn't be doing stupid things like I just did. It will mean more if it comes from someone I know than if it comes from a random person that I will never... Do you think I remember all the names from the peoples that I have taken bikes from in the Stranding? No. No, I don't. You know why? Because it's a tool on the way. It's not a person helping me. It's just a system, a heartless system that doesn't connect me with anyone. And if I wanted to somehow make a connection with that person and like form a contract, a direct contract, which is the system that they implemented for seeing more things of that random person, if I wanted to do that, it probably wouldn't be with the people that helped me during a boss fight. I don't know, call me crazy, but throwing a rocket launcher that it took me like blood, sweat and tears to build, throwing it in the middle of a boss fight so another player finds it, it's probably not my first thought when it comes to boss fights. And I'm not the kind of player that will just build things to go to a boss fight and giving them to other people just because I have nothing better to do. It's not the best interaction way, is what I'm trying to say. It's not the best way of interacting with other people. It's not the best way of making your players interact with each other. It's not the best way to make a multiplayer system. And if you're going to make a multiplayer system that way, at least make it consistent with the lore of the game. And this is something that I will get more into later on. I will get more into it when we actually get to the taste and aftertaste video. I have talked multiple times about how I feel that the game wants you to be alone for the entire game. The game doesn't want you to see packages left from other SAMs all the time. The game wants you to see these random porters and make an emotional connection to them, which I don't have. Because to me, they are just the people that keep losing their stupid packages. Even though I know it's supposed to be other players, it's supposed to be other SAMs, these random porters are not that important to me. But it would be more important, you know when? If I was playing alone. If I was playing alone, they would mean a lot more to me because it would mean that I'm seeing people, which is not something that I do often. And every time there is a fight, a boss fight, I will see a ghost from another player throwing things at me. I don't need that. I don't need that. It's not a connection I need. You know a meaningful connection? The items that other not the items that the lost cargo, but the like actual tools that other people leave, ropes, ladders, the like periscope things, that we use to survey the area. All those are meaningful connections to other people that don't feel meaningful because they are everywhere. It's hard to qualify them as meaningful when there are more fucking player icons on the map than there are my icons. You know, it's kind of weird. Also, 197 S rank laying of lanes. I don't know how to talk. But again, that's a conversation for another time. I don't want to be bitchy about it. I want to be positive about it. I'm trying to be positive about it. Also, level 80? Level 80, please? Level 80? Level 80? No? No. Oh, okay. I should take a break at some point. I should restore my chiralium coating on my thing. And you know what? Let's do it. No shame in taking a break. But yeah, I really wish, and I'm looking forward with bated breath because the new trailer of the Stranding kind of like touch all the buzzwords that are special. I am not immune to propaganda. Okay, I am not immune to propaganda. No one is immune to propaganda. You are not immune to propaganda, and neither am I. And they touch all the buzzwords that I wanted to hear, and I'm still in a dream, Snake Eater. I'm still being really cautious about it. I'm slightly more hyped, but I'm not fully hyped. I cannot wait to see if they do it well this time. I cannot wait to see if they do a good job this time. But at the same time, I am not hyped like I was for Metal Gear Solid 5. I am not hyped like I was for this game where I felt completely betrayed. I am being a lot more cautious, and I'm fine with it. I'm fine being cautious because, again, you cannot put all your eggs on the same basket, and I am fine with it. So, what I was trying to say is that I'm looking forward. I am kinda excited about the prospect of having a new Death Stranding game eventually. Not necessarily now, but eventually. Where is the interaction icon? Why is it so far away? Yeah, I'm... Does that give me nothing? Suggesting cracked riot. Will it give me more blood eventually? Do I have to go to the toilet? Do you have to pee, Sam? Not looking at your junk. I want to know if you need to pee or not. Do you? Stop telling me to... Okay. Okay, you know what? I was gonna let you take a toilet break, but you know what? Fuck you. Back to work. But yeah, I'm looking forward to them doing a better story. I'm looking forward to them doing better mechanics. I didn't restore the chiralium coating, but I don't care because we're gonna go there by car, so it doesn't matter. Hey, look, it's the car that I abandoned here before. And by abandon I mean park here before. But yeah, I'm honestly looking forward to them doing what they didn't do with this game on Death Stranding 2, which is like delivering a Kojima game. Is this certainly a Kojima game? Yes. It also feels like a really standard run-of-the-mill unnecessary AAA. And I really wish I didn't feel about it that way. Because again, this is not your average AAA, but I feel like it is. And I shouldn't feel that way about it, but sadly I am. I don't know, it feels like there is a lot of like corporate bullshittery in this game about not only the brand deals, but also how the game was released and how the game was perceived. It's a really long and hard conversation. that I'm not going to have right now. But I am feeling better about Death Stranding 2 than I was before. I am not feeling that I am hyped about it. I wouldn't say hyped, but I'm feeling I don't dread it anymore. That was the feeling that I was trying to express. I only felt dread about what Death Stranding would eventually become because again, knowing Kojima, he made a successful franchise and he didn't know when to stop. He kept saying, this is a one-time only game," and then Nintendo made Metal Gear 2 for a Nintendo console without Kojima's input on it. He was like, "Oh, you're doing it wrong. I need to do it myself." And then he made Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake to prove them wrong. And then he said, "This is the last thing I will do." And he saw the 3D of PlayStation 1. He was like, "Okay, no, I need to make something in 3D." And he made Metal Gear Solid 1. And he said, "This is the last thing." And he did so with every single game. And he doesn't know when to stop. And that sometimes is a good thing, but I felt like he was going to do the same with Death Stranding. And honestly, this game didn't impress me. If anything, it disappointed me severely. And I was like, "Oh, please don't turn this into a Metal Gear. Don't turn this into..." I'm fine with this being a one-off. I'm fine with this being an experiment, a weird experiment that doesn't go anywhere. Just make your next thing and move on. And when Death Stranding 2 got announced, I was like, do we really need to? Do we really need a Death Stranding 2? Do we really need one? And nowadays, I am feeling a lot better about it. Again, I don't dread it anymore. I really wish that if you're carrying a VV, vehicles have an other deck equipped. Because on the bike you can see your other deck, but on the car you can't. So I really need an antenna, another deck on the car, so I can see where the enemies are coming from. That would be really amazing for, future games. Even though they seem to be making vehicles that are like the Walker gear from Metal Gear, where it's not a bike, it's closer to a car, but it's like an open car for some godforsaken reason. The whole point of the car is avoiding the rain, so I don't know. I don't know why an open car would solve the problem, but hey, you do you. Let's deliver this thing. $198. Consoles for children. Neat.
Nothing beats a package delivered by Sam Bridges himself. Ask anyone here and they'll say the same.
You know what would make that more meaningful if you said it in person?
Fresh from the printer or something.
I'm fine with holograms. I'm still bitchy about it because especially when they give you the star, which signifies your friendship with them, they just do it through the fucking elevator where they give you every single item. It's the more egregious ones are the couple, the junk dealer, and junk dealer and girlfriend, because you reunited them and you took the girlfriend from the mother's house, the Cairo artist's house, to the junk dealer, and you actually had like a meaningful in-person interaction with them, and then they give you the stupid star through hologram, which is like, I know that people are scared of human interaction in this game. That's the whole point of this game. They don't want human interaction because they are scared of viruses and the BTs and dying. And I know. I don't even need all the characters to do it. I just need one character to get out of their fucking bunker and give me the star that I'm wearing on my pen in person. Like, I think even, oh my god, was it Hardman? I would have to check the recordings, but I think even Hardman gives you the stupid star through a hologram, which is so bullshit because you interact with him on almost on a daily basis. Getting it through a hologram is stupid. I don't want to get negative about it. Again, the message of this one was, uh, I'm actually looking forward to the future and seeing what they make. I don't know how much I'm going to see. I'm not going to follow them again on Twitter because they spam a lot. I'm not watching the development videos because I am not immune to the propaganda, but that doesn't mean that I have to swallow it. I don't know how I feel about trailers. Fucking the Game Awards will probably have a trailer, so I might watch that one. I am certainly not going to watch the release trailer because that usually is full of spoilers, and I'm already sold on this. I don't want them to make a trailer that I don't like and like lower my expectations again, which are already lower, really really low. So yeah, did I change the list? No, 198 S rank Legend of Legends. S rank Legend of Legends. Neat. Okay, there are 3 missions with the Elder that are not S ranked. One of them I can do, the other 2 I have to wait for them to respawn. But this was it. I need to learn how to save before doing the missions, you know, in case I fucked up. Like that one that I had for the for the crash plan. But yeah, I'm gonna take Sam to one of the resting rooms. Put this in the garage because we don't want. Did the gun get fully damaged? I'm carrying something that is broken. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it in the private room, and I'm probably going to leave this video around here. I didn't have a lot to talk about on this one. I didn't have a message in mind. I didn't have a conversation topic in mind. How are you feeling about Death Stranding? How are you feeling about games? Just talk to me. Let me know in the comments how excited or not are you about Death Stranding 2. Let me know how excited you are about a game you're playing or games that you might play in the near future. I don't know. I want to know. I want to know your opinions on that because after all, the coffee corner is a place to hang out and talk with friends. So just me talking your ear off, that's not what I want this to be. And yeah, I will see you on the next video stream or whatever I'm doing. Thanks for watching, and if you want to be on the credits like Greg, Shadow Mage Alpha, Riku Dino, and Mr. Pig, you just need to support the channel. However you can do it on the streams by subscribing, gifting subs, using beats, tipping on the streams, or tipping on coffee. You can also subscribe on Patreon and get exclusive content and other perks like early access to some of the YouTube videos. And you can also, Sam is now asking to go to the toilet. Sam just asked to the toilet. So yeah, no, he's gonna have to wait. But yeah, you can also subscribe to Patreon, as I just said, or you can give me something from the throne list, or you can give yourself some of the really cool Halloween merch that we have that will disappear in November, or some of the video game merch or channel merch that we have on the store in the description. You can give me something from my throne list if you want to give me something, if you want to make me a present, or you can commission me to edit videos because I'm a video editor and I edit videos for a living. So yeah, I will see you on the next stream, video, or whatever I'm doing. So until then, see ya.